Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. I hope people had a wonderful week and are excited for another nice weekend. So today we are working on a brand new apartment block. I will have the other apartment block uploaded tonight, all being well. I've literally worked on this all day. I am actually recording this before finishing the official build because it's taken me so long this morning. It's quite literally taken me all day. I don't know why. I've been trying to mess around with the terrain tools. I am currently showing you the start of the video where I'm making the exterior, but if you do want to skip ahead, there is a timestamp on screen to skip to when I start the first apartment. This particular block will consist of 5 different apartments. There are, I think, 4 stories to each apartment. But for this particular family, we are building for a family of 10. We do have 2 parents, we have 8 children, which is crazy. We've got a teenage daughter, we've got a child son, we've got a toddler son, we've got 2 child daughters, we have 2 infant daughters, and we have 2 toddler daughters. Why couldn't I say that sentence? That took a long time just to say something very simple. So it's a very busy household and it's quite chaotic. That's more than 8, isn't that 9? We've got 9 children. Am I counting wrong? 2 toddlers, 2 infants, another toddler, a child, 2 other children. You've got 9 children. It's 9 children. It's not 8 children. It's 9 children. My bad, poor children. But yes, we do have 4 stories. We have a very snazzy apartment. I really liked building these actually. It was a little bit fiddly, but I really liked how it turned out. I think the exterior turned out really nice. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit of the backstory. I'm not going to talk specifically what I'm doing on the screen currently because I am doing this voiceover separately to the video, so I don't know what you're seeing right now. Which is really annoying. I wish I had more time, but I quite literally have to do the voiceover now, otherwise I won't be able to because I won't have quiet. So it's just situational, but it is what it is. But I still wanted to get the video out because I worked really hard on this and I'm really excited to show you guys. So anyway, for this particular first apartment, like I said, we will have 5. So this will be complete in a week, which is crazy. We will have, for this particular apartment, we are building for a family of 11, even though I said 10. So we do have 9 children, which is crazy. The teenage daughter, she is very artsy. She lives in the basement of this apartment, and she is, well, I guess she's kind of got like her own little domain downstairs. I did give her like a lounge area with like a piano. She's very artistic, very musical related. She's got her own bathroom, but obviously the kitchen and main lounge are upstairs. We don't have a dining room, which is the only problem, which I'm now realising after finishing most of the build. I'm currently working on, as I'm speaking, the very top of the house. Obviously not on the screen, but in real time. And I really like how it looks. I like the layout of this apartment. I think it turned out really nice. The fact that we do have 4 floors is kind of insane, but it was a lot of fun. And I haven't built one of these style apartments in a while. They're more like townhouses, I suppose, which is quite nice for a change. I did do one quite a while ago, and I also did a very colourful one when For Rent came out, but I haven't done one in ages and I really enjoy them, so I thought today we would do it again. I do end up adding like a little basement area. I'm trying to work out how I can include a ladder out of that little basement area. I did include one of those windows that they can sneak out of, so I'm gonna try and do that before I officially upload this build. But like always, this is for my save file, so everything's a work in progress, and at some point in my lifetime it'll be complete, but it is a very long-winded process because it is a massive project, which of course is ongoing. But a little bit of the backstory: we are building for a family who used to live in the suburbs, and they moved to the city. They didn't really like the suburban areas. It didn't really fit their particular family dynamic, and one of their children is autistic, and they had better stuff for him in the city, so they did move for medical reasons for their child, which I think is, you know, a big ask on a family, but anything's worth it for your children, and if he can have a better life, then that's all that they really want. So they did up and move from the suburbs, which they weren't too happy in anyway, and now they live in the city where he has better care because it's more accessible, 2 different things. So that is the child son. The child son does share a room with his infant little brother, or infant, toddler even, my bad. And yeah, so we do have, the bottom floor is the teenagers floor, the second floor is for the children, the middle floor is the like kitchen living space, and then the top floor is for the parents and the infants and the twin toddlers. So there's lots of children, but I did decide to put the toddler in with the child just because I felt like it was just kind of a cute little storyline, and I think it kind of keeps him calm having his little brother with him, and I just think it's really sweet. And I really like to showcase like real life situations. You know, not every family's like the perfect Sims family, you know, looking pristine all the time with washboard abs and, you know, perfect hair. I like to switch it up a little bit and have more realistic storylines. So that is the story for today. But the teenage girl, she is kind of like the main character of this household, at least she thinks she is. She's not, but she thinks she is. I feel like she's quite a nice person, but she does think that she's like the main character. So she's all about what she wants, what she's doing. She has a boyfriend or a new friend over, so she's got a little like domain downstairs where it's all of her stuff. It's very pink, and she is, I'd say, around like 16 years old. I think the ages range from 16 down to like, I don't know, 5-6 months old. Obviously we do have infants as well, so it's quite a busy household, but I really like it. I think this whole dynamic is quite fun, and they gave me like a very sweet vibe. I think the parents are really nice people. I think both of them, you know, they've been married for quite some time. I'd say like, you know, 20-25 years, and they just have a really good relationship, and I think their priority is always their children, and they have 9 of them, so it's very busy, but I think it's a lot of fun just, you know, helping them through life, finding what works for them, what skills they have, what hobbies they have, just, you know, guiding them through their lives. And I think that they are really good at being parents, and they just seem like a really nice couple. So I'm really excited to make all of the casts for these particular builds, because I've always got storylines behind each and every one of them. I think that really helps me as a builder personally, just to kind of come up with some storylines for the builds. Otherwise I'm just putting objects in rooms and there's not any context, you know. So I'd always try to think of a storyline, but I was kind of imagined that perhaps the mum was a chef, so I did include quite a lot of stuff in the kitchen which was geared towards kitchen vibe kind of thing. I don't know whether she's into mixology or whether she is a chef or whatever, but I feel like she is into cooking and that kind of thing. So maybe she has like some sort of restaurant in the city. Maybe she's a bit like Monica, a bit of a clean freak, even though she's got a lot of kids, and kind of, you know, she keeps them all in line. And the dad is a little bit more laid back, and he is in like the high school. I was kind of imagined perhaps he was like a high school coach or something, and he was into sports, so he's trying to get some of his children into sports, but none of them are really interested, which maybe they will be one day. But his son, who is autistic, he actually does quite like sports, and it's kind of his like special thing that he's a little bit more focused on. He's still quite young. I think he's maybe like 6 or 7, so the dad's hoping that maybe he can like sway him in the sports direction, because most of the other children are female and they're not really interested in football, and if they are, then yeah, they're still a bit young. So he's just kind of trying to make sure that his son's happy and, you know, interested in his specific field, but also I think selfishly he's a little bit, you know, trying to sway him in that direction because he just wants to, and that's something he enjoys, and maybe they could get along in that kind of area of his life, I guess. I don't know, but yes, so the little children I don't really have storylines for just yet because they are quite young. I was kind of imagining that perhaps the toddlers in this household, because there are 3 of them, there's 2 girls and a boy, I was thinking maybe they were triplets, but the mum did decide to put the decided to put the toddler boy in with the child boy as well. So we do also have twin children girls, and they are identical twins, and they are obsessed with dance and everything pink, and they're very girly, so they do look up to their big sister a lot, much to her dismay, because she wants nothing to do with them at the moment, because she's kind of in that age where she's just, you know, wanting to do her own thing and go out and sneak out, and I think maybe she's got like a couple of boyfriends, which the mum is not too thrilled about. So I think it's quite a fun storyline. It's quite realistic, I suppose, but also very chaotic, and I just think there's a lot of like lore behind it, and I'm really looking forward to making them. But with that being said, I am going to end the voiceover here for today, guys. I do apologise. Well, I've been talking for nearly 10 minutes, maybe it isn't short, but I do appreciate you. I will be back on Monday with a brand new speed build, all being well. But like always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, share it with a friend, turn on the notification bell, it really helps out my channel, and I'll see you guys next time for a brand new speed build. Thanks for watching, bye guys!
It's real, babe. And if we lose our way, jump through the shadows. It's the rhythm pulling me deeper. You know I'm caught in gravity, falling. I can't believe this night just belongs to me and you. Can you feel me? And when the lights get low, let the shadows steal the show. Are you down for it? Tell me, are you down for it? Boy, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby, it's real, baby. If you lose our way and shine through the shadows, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby. If you lose our way and shine through the shadows, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby. Move back no more. If you lose our way and shine through the shadows, I'm ready for the thrill, yeah. Don't hold me back, it's real, baby. It's real, baby. If you lose our way and shine through the shadows.
part with you. I just wanna take one more bite of everything and every avenue. Like cold drinks, summer nights. Let's get a little too drunk. Are you down? 'Cause I just got to move. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Will you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't have warned you, baby. Ooh. Yeah, this place just makes you, kinda makes you want to. Yeah, it makes you want to. I just wanna take one more sip. Drink it and I just can't get enough. Like the sun always crashing in, and the way you look at me. Yeah, I think I'm falling in love. Sweet talk, sun-kissed skin. Let's just go all in.